What are the different types of keywords in Google Ads and which one's right for you? Let's answer that right now. I'm Jill Saskin Gales, a Google Ads coach, ex-Googler, and the founder of Inside Google Ads. When you put keywords into your Google Ads account, there are three different types of match types you can use. So let's back up a step. We think we know what a keyword means, but do you know the difference between a keyword, a query, and a search term? A keyword is what you, the advertiser, put into your Google Ads account. A query is what a user types into Google. And when there is a match between your keyword and the user's query, you're eligible to show an ad. And if you do show an ad, that will show up in your Google Ads account as a search term. So advertisers use keywords, users use queries. When they match and you show an ad, you, the advertiser, get a search term. All right, so what determines whether or not your keyword matches to the user's query? That is your keyword match type. The three keyword match types in Google Ads are broad, phrase, and exact, and they do not mean what you think they mean. Let's start with exact. You use exact match by putting square brackets around your keyword. And what that tells Google is you want to show an ad when the user's query has the same intent or meaning as your keyword. So for example, if your keyword is Google Ads and the user searches Google Ads, that's an exact match. But if your keyword is Google Ads and the user searches AdWords, even though that is not the exact same thing, Google understands that AdWords and Google Ads mean the same thing, so you could still show an ad. Next, let's talk about phrase match. Phrase match means the user search must contain the same meaning or intent as your keyword. You put your keywords in phrase match by putting quotation marks around them. So if you have the keyword Google Ads and the user searches AdWords, we've already determined even with exact match, you could show an ad. But with phrase match, it just needs to contain the meaning of your keyword. So maybe they searched for Google Ads course, AdWords course, learn Google Ads, get a job in Google Ads, anything at all to do with the idea of Google Ads, AdWords, Google advertising, ads on Google, YouTube ads, Performance Max, etc., etc. That could be included with phrase match. Okay, now let's go one step further to broad match. When you type your keywords into Google Ads as it is with no punctuation around them, that's broad match. And even if you try to use match types, if you haven't turned off the broad match setting in your search campaign, then no matter what, you're going to be stuck with broad match keywords. As you might already tell by the way I'm talking about them, most Google Ads practitioners do not like broad match, even though Google loves broad match. Why is that? Well, what broad match means is you want to show ads when the user's query has something to do with the idea of your keyword. So let's say you have the keyword Google Ads in broad match, no quotation, no square brackets, nothing. You'll show ads on any user query that has anything to do with Google Ads. So Google Ads, AdWords, YouTube ads, sure, but also probably Meta ads, TikTok ads, Google Marketing, Google Analytics, and on and on and on. Things that are not at all the same meaning as your keyword, but just sort of related to the same idea. So why does Google even have this as an option? No, it's not some money-grabbing evil scheme, despite what a lot of the other gurus on here will try to tell you. Google does this because Google believes strongly in the power of its AI matching system, that it will match you to all these searches, not willy-nilly, but because it knows that the person who's searching for whatever reason has some intent that's likely to be valuable for your business. So for example, maybe this person was searching Google Ads yesterday and they're searching Google Analytics now, and that could still be valuable to you advertising on Google Ads because Google knows it's the right kind of person for your business. Now, broad match, it's not the right solution for most businesses. It's not. Most businesses are going to want to start with exact match and then potentially expand from there based on performance. So why does broad match even exist? Well, it's really valuable when you have a larger budget and when you pair it with a smart bidding strategy. And by that, I mean a conversion-focused strategy. Because when you use smart bidding in Google Ads, Google is taking millions of signals into account for every single auction. Things like audiences the user belongs to, time of day of week, other online activity, all kinds of stuff you couldn't even optimize for if you tried. So by combining all of those signals with a match type like broad match that gives it the most flexibility, in theory, Google can go out and find you more conversions and cheaper conversions. I say in theory because I've seen this work. When I worked at Google, I worked with the kind of businesses that spend $1 million a day on ads. So, yeah, for them, broad match is a money printing machine. But a lot of the businesses I work with now spend, I don't know, maybe a few $1,000s a month at most. And in that situation, broad match is probably not the best match type for you, at least not when you're starting out. So, when you're just getting started in Google Ads, spending 4 figures or less a month, you're going to want to go with exact match keywords. If you've been running Google Ads for some time or you're spending at least 5 figures a month and you have accurate conversion tracking, then broad match may be the better choice for you. At this time, I'm not recommending phrase match for anyone. It used to be this nice in between Goldilocks solution, but now, time and time again, what I'm seeing is that it's neither here nor there. Go exact or go broad. Once your campaigns are actually running, you're going to want to check that search terms report regularly, okay? Don't just check your keywords to optimize. Go up to insights and reports, search terms, sort of descending by impressions, and then you'll see the user queries you actually advertised on in spite of or because of the match types you're using. Based on that, you could do things like add negative keywords, adjust your match types, or add or remove keywords. And those are the types of keywords in Google Ads. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe. And if you've got a Google Ads question, drop it below and I'll get back to you. Oh, and the Google Ads learning doesn't have to stop there. I've got a free Google Ads podcast called Inside Google Ads, new episodes every Thursday. And I have a free Google Ads newsletter called The Insider. Every Tuesday, I send you a real life Google Ads case study, how I solved it, and what you can learn.